Welcome to Attican Plays Railway Empire. All right, hi, this is Attican, and welcome to part 2 of our look at Gold Rush as part of the Railway Empire Back to Basics series. We got off to a great start. We set up cattle into the meat. We set up an automatic line between San Francisco and Shasta to get gold and goods flowing, a beer meat line. We finished off our first task, which was attaching 3 cities, got our freight and passengers very quickly, and got our gold fairly quickly. And the reason being that we had really nice passenger lines here. And as we said in our planning, we are taking advantage of the tremendous number of people that want to go to Carson City and to Shasta, specifically Carson City, by running lines. We've got a line between Shasta and Carson City, which gets a lot of business. Then we've got a line here between Bodie and Carson City, which is doing just fine. Let's see, making us about $15,000 a week on two trains. And then we've got a line coming from Winnemucca making us $15,000 a week on 3 trains. And then we've got a couple of trains making us $29,000 a week going from Elko to Winnemucca. That's ridiculous. And what are we making here? Oh my God, $38,000 a week, Nampa to Winnemucca. So yeah, the money's okay. Now we are playing as a lady, so yeah, that's one reason we're making so much money. So what do we got? We've got an interesting little setup with the warehouse. I'm going to kind of review that. It's kind of complicated. We've got a warehouse to collect goods in Carson City, and the simplest one, we've got logs going into that warehouse. But we've also got a warehouse down here that is corn and grain. It's a large warehouse, and so it picks up both of these goods. And then we've got yet another warehouse down here connected to sugar, and we're running fruit and vegetables into that warehouse. Then we have trains that run back and forth between this warehouse and this warehouse. They take sugar or some combination of sugar, fruit, and veggies up here, and they bring back some combination of grain and corn to this warehouse. Then, in theory, all of these will get balanced out with all of these. They'll both have supplies. And of course, these supplies will feed this warehouse because we have lines running here that take from here and do not take anything from here. So they just shuttle stuff over here into this warehouse. Then we have another similar situation down here. We've just started feeding Los Angeles out of this warehouse. So as it gets balanced out, more and more stuff will start going down to Los Angeles to give it what it needs. We said in order to really make Los Angeles grow, what we're going to have to do is give it a beer line because it's only getting the meat right now. Now, one thing we could do, if we could get it to grow without the beer, which is very, very difficult, because we also don't have logs. If we had logs, we could tip it over, or if we had beer, we could tip it over. But we don't have either one. Now, what we could, and I've said, we don't want to necessarily run a line from Bodie down here, city to city. We absolutely could. But your performance going uphill is not so good. The good news, though, is we've got this track right here. Let me go into track building mode. Unfortunately, it won't give you the elevation of your existing track. But this is not that bad a line. So if we wanted to, we could certainly start feeding Bodie from this warehouse. And, yeah, we could. And then do a beer meat line Los Angeles to Bodie. It would pick up some passengers too, but I don't know. Our original plan was to do down here in San Diego, and I think we're going to stick to that. So how are we going to do that? What we're going to do first of all is right away what's really cheap, buy that meat industry for a song. And we're going to convert that into a you could guess, a beer industry as soon as we can. So what we'll need to do is hook up a line that runs between San Diego and there we go. San Diego and I really should have put my stations in before I bought that industry. That was a little bit silly. The good news is I can knock it down and put it wherever I want to. So that's if it had gotten in the way, it would have been a recoverable error. Now we've got 2 lines free here. So I want to make one of the lines a freight line that is going to basically a beer meat line, right? So for now, it's going to, nope, I don't want that one. I want this one. It's going to run meat over here. So what we can do is actually, when we build the track, that would be a good idea. We can put a supply tower and run a train from here to here. And I am going to make it freight only. And I am going to give it a refrigerator because most of the time it'll be carrying whatever. Now now why didn't it take? Oh, it's not taking any meat because of this meat industry here. Oh yeah. Going to knock that down. And then we're going to look here and see, bless it, I can't hit the right key. Oh, I see. There's no industry, so nothing to export. All right, that got rid of that problem by destroying all that beer that we own. That's kind of not necessarily a great plan, but that's all right. We're going to put a beer industry out here, so now we have plenty of room. All right, now the key to this, of course, is we've got to have grain coming all the way down here to San Diego. And so we've got our grain up here. It's at +0. Why is it at +0? I'm going to buy this and bump it up a couple of times. One of our bonds matured. Ooh, do we want the... Yeah, I think I'm going to take that. I'm going to buy that meat industry up in Salt Lake City. Slow down. Oh, we're out of debt. Oh, well, that's not acceptable. Okay, now I feel better. We're deeply in debt. Okay, let's bump that up. I don't want that, and let's buy that farm and bump it up a couple of times. Okay, so now, what do we got? Is anything getting moved down here? Some wheat, some grain, not enough. I'm going to go here, and we're going to add a couple more trains to this. We're at 83%. That's pretty high. And I think we might just run a little direct grain line. Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we do a line that goes from here? Shoot. Why don't we build some track first? Let's connect this up so that this line can connect to this one. Okay, and then let's have this line right here. Nope. Let's build a freight line coming out of here. And have it come up like that. And down like so. And that's not right. Sorry. Try again. This is the kind of the left side, if you will, so it needs to connect over here. And then we can double it. Up here like so. Okay. And signals. Okay, now the purpose of that line is to get stuff down here. And I think I would like to run a train that comes out of this warehouse and comes down here. Actually, we could just run several trains that way. The main thing we can, you know, he can pick up some other things too, but the main things we want to get are the, well, the main thing, of course, is the grain. But we want the wheat and the corn too, or, I mean, the corn as well. And are we getting any growth? We're on the cusp here. Again, we need the beer. So we will get the beer when this pour line has something to do. All right, so as soon as we get some beer down here, remember when you place an industry, you don't get that startup money like you would otherwise. I am going to double track this line. And since the train's down there, we can go ahead and set the signals. Drive on the right. This will give us the opportunity to put more trains in there if we want. And then I'm going to just build some more track because I like building track so much. We're going to set up a little passenger and mail line. Why not? Like so. And we will have a beautiful superhighway of track. Kind of my old style with all the dedicated lines and the... I love it. Okay. Now let's make sure, yeah, it didn't. Our silly freight train here, he needs to leave Los Angeles and go on that. Leave Los Angeles, go there. Bless it. Oh, there he is. He needs to leave Los Angeles and go there. I'll tell you what he needs to do. He needs to just leave. Okay. Let's try this again. So this is freight. These are passengers. So set up a line between here and here. Track. No, it's 3. Track 3. You always go away from the building to track 3 to Los Angeles track 3 because that's the only one it would fit in. And why is it showing so busy? I don't think that's right. Okay. Freight only. Add a locomotive and a refrigerator car. And again, it'll still be empty. Now we want to run a line between here and here. Passenger and mail only. The Rensselaer. Give them the rail cars. Give them a conductor. And then see how long does it take? 21 days. We could run 2 of them. Did we double track it? We did. So is he running out of this track? He is. So we're going to make sure he does. He's running out of track 2. Track 2 to track 2. And then we will copy that train, run another one, and make good money on that. And here's the Rogers American. So now the next thing we want to do is take all of our passenger and mail lines and convert them to the Rogers American, because that's an even better train. So now our money will just go up, right? We're just going to make more money, because now all these lines, all these passenger lines here and here and here, they're all going to be faster and better. Here. Now it's probably a great time for us to think about our express line. We could have done this earlier, but you can only do so much at a time. Okay, look, San Diego is growing, so we're getting some grain in there. It doesn't have any exports yet of is that beer company? No, that's passengers. Let's just see what it does have. It's still got meat that it had stored from prior. So it started with internal storage and then the factory storage. And it still has some. No, I'm not. Can't bump that up yet. San Diego's too small. San Diego's growing. Now, as soon as it has enough beer to have some exports, and we have those exports headed over to LA, LA should start growing. And the other thing we could have done here, I kind of realized that when I'm looking at it. We've got logs here. We could conceivably take logs back. We could take logs out of here to here, to here, and then daisy chain them all the way down here and get logs into LA. We could do that. That's possible. What happened here? Sacramento just grew. Good, good, good. It's growing in spite of itself. It's getting beer and meat. San Francisco's on the cusp of growing. Oh, here we go. All right, time out. We've got a business opportunity here. We've got, and it looks like, it looks like, perfect. A computer owner has put textiles in Carson City. Perfect. That's exactly what we would have chosen had they given us the chance. So what we want to do here is say, do you have any extra lines? That's passenger. This is passenger, but I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to bulldoze this portion. And we're going to reconnect it into that socket right there. And all our trains are fine. They're perfectly happy running into that one. So now we can come out of here, out of this line right here, and come on up this way, up to here, and slide out. And I'll redo that. That came out a little too late. Put in our station. Give it maintenance, and then decide, pick a better spot to come off like this. There we go. Beautiful. And then we will run a nice dedicated line right up here like that. And set up a line running full into here. Can only go into one place. And run the dragon. Okay, now that textiles will have cotton. The cotton will be consumed by Carson City and also be in the warehouse for shipment other places. So down here, what we can do is now we can put in a tailor. Wait a minute. Put in Oh, shoot. Tailors aren't even available yet. Okay, hold on. It's only 1852, and it's only Carson City is only 53. Let's see when do they start wanting clothing? 55. So as soon as this hits 55, we can put a tailor over here, and I kind of hope nothing happens here. But what could possibly happen is the tailor. That's what will get built here because it's the best fit. So Carson City's growing. It's at 54. It's about to hit 55. We can hope the right business goes in there. If it doesn't, if a crap business goes in, we won't hesitate to buy it, knock it down, and put in what we want. We've still got growth here in San Diego. There, it's got some beer to export. Yeah, all we need is a drink. All those people in LA need one drink, and they're going to be happy and start growing. So let's watch there. There, we're at 55. Now let's see if we can put in a, there we go. No, not weaving, tailor. We'll put in a tailor shop. Over here. And we're going to bump it up one level. And now our line that goes back to this warehouse will automatically take clothing back up here for consumption, and it'll automatically pick up cloth to take down to Shasta on the assumption that we get enough production. And we may help that out by buying those, but as long as we're at 86% growth, I'm pretty happy. We're getting fruit and see, look at this, fruit and veggies and fruit, veggies, and sugar are all coming from our little weird swapping of goods at the warehouse and stuff. So that's all good. That's all working beautifully. Now we've got LA growing. Hallelujah. LA is growing and growing and growing, and even without the logs. And now it's time for a, did we use all of our lines? I think we used them all but one. Good. We've got one left, and this is going to be our express line to San Francisco. So we can run down here and pick up the supply tower. Then we need to kind of run along the ridges, follow our contours, our handy dandy contour lines. And like so. And like so. And then where are we going to come in? Okay, it's time for another line, another station, and I'm just going to go ahead and put in a large station in here in San Francisco, and give it repairs. And we want to hook into the second socket. This first one's going to be for a line all the way out to Salt Lake City, believe it or not. Ooh, this looks pretty good. I don't like that 8. Can we fix that a little bit? 6, 4, 2. Okay, that's good. The 5 and 6 could probably get a little better. Yeah, 2 all the way around. Nice view out here of Big Sur. This 6, yeah, it went away. Sometimes just deleting one of the unnecessary little markers. This one is necessary. Take that back. Yeah, that's probably necessary too. 1, 1, 0, 0. Little slope coming up out of LA, but that's all right. That looks good. 281. That's a good number. And we're going to No double track. Yeah, I'm gonna run trains on this puppy. All right, might as well. We could just run one train, by the way, to get our express status. If we just ran one train, it would have to be the fastest train on that line, wouldn't it? Kind of by definition. Let's see. Make sure we got signals all the way down. And let's put a supply tower kind of in the middle of that route and another one down here near this end. Okay. So we want to set up a passenger mail line from here. We'll do track 2. Well, that's really the only choice we have. To here, track 1, I guess it is. Rogers American, give them the cars. How long does it take? 69 days. So 69 we can run. Let's do 6. That should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They'll spread out quickly enough. All right. So we got this should be a beautifully profitable line, LA to San Francisco. Plus we've got LA growing now, which is nice. We've got San Diego growing, but in San Diego we don't have stuff coming out of here. And the question I have for myself is 91%. Do we dare run some more trains in there? I'd say we do. Here to here. We'll run a few for now. They won't need much. We've got, now remember, we're bringing the grain straight there because of the beer industry, and that's a good thing. Yeah. Let's go ahead and hire these people. Grow innovation points, sure. And give us more money for our passengers. That's what we need. All right, so now I'm going to kind of put it on the pseudo pause here, track construction mode, and look to see what's going on. Crap, hold on. All right, it's time for us to. Oh, we have to keep an eye on. Oh, I just thought of something. Shoot. How fast are you growing? That's fast, but it's not good. I just realized something. I want this. I want to knock it down. I want to put. Oh, for God's sake! Look what I just did. I bought something. I knocked it down, and then I can't build what I want to put in this place. That's utterly brilliant. Utterly. Oh, and I put the wrong. Okay, what did I waste there? About $1 million or so? Well done. And, I wasted about $1 million, and I'm right back where I was. That's how to play the game, guys. That's how you play games. Okay, cheaper trains. Got a conductor. I think I want to take one of the trains here and just build out something really nice for them. So like, what's the best conductor we can get? She'll do. We've got a new applicant. I want a speedy guy, especially if there's a speedy guy who gets along well with her. I don't guess so, but he'll do. Security guards aren't really needed, but if they boost them, no, they don't. And then we don't have any stokers. What did we finish? Oh, it doesn't matter. We got our express line. Never mind. We got that was fast. We got that quickly. Okay, so yeah, look at that. 13,000 a week in express status. Beautiful. All right. So you guys go to work. And invent something. And we'll take the bogey. And all right, let's go back to pause again. All right, we're trying to grow LA. We're trying to grow San Diego. We're trying to grow Carson City. We need to grow Shasta, San Francisco, Sacramento. That's 4, 6, and then we really need to get out to Salt Lake City and get on that. 75%. When he hits 90, then we're going to throw in the distillery. Goodness, goodness, goodness. I did say I'd like to get rid of some redundant stuff. So like we've got this beer industry here, and wouldn't it be better if we could produce, for example, lumber that everybody could use? That would be a good thing. So we'll look at this beer. What would it cost? Not that much. We're going to knock it down. We're going to put in, oh no, we're going to put in, no, we are going to put the lumber in there, okay? I was tempted to put the salt, the distiller. We're going to level that up. Then we're going to go up here. We've got lumber real nearby. That's why I did that. How are we going to get it in there? Let's see. We've got a track here. Breweries in Bodie. I don't want it. I can buy it later at my own. I can buy it at my own discretion, I think. I think I'm going to do this. I think we're going to set up a big warehouse with signaling control. Put it out here so it has some space. And we will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know what the 6th one will be. Give it repairs. And we're going to slow down a little bit. And then we're going to, do we want to buy this? Yeah, we're going to, let's buy it. I'm in a buying mood. All right, I want to get over here. Would like to start over here. A small station won't reach it. Maybe a train station will. Yes, it will. So we're going to get over here and run track down like this. Around that business, into that line. And we're going to put a supply tower right here on the end of it. We don't really even need that signal. Okay, because the supply station is a signal. And then we're going to run a train from here to here. Track 1 full. Okay, so that's got logs coming in to support that lumber business. Then we can run grain. I'd like to get grain and corn. And really, the best place to run it from, believe it or not, is up here. So let's go up here. Let's get corn. And let's put repairs on it. And run a line like this so that we can just join in with the fun down here. Okay. And back up. Ah, look at that. Look, I can't take that. Sorry. We do not need a bridge there. Make sure it's on that second line in. Okay, that's better. Okay. And run full into that warehouse. Corn, no, we don't want it. Anything good over here? More passengers, of course. Why not? I did fire up multiples, but didn't I? Yes. All right, so now I did that so we can now take this grain from over here. This is easier, just connecting into this than to try to do it from over here. So we'll take a small train station, go like this, and just set up our intersection like so. And go from here full to here. And we've got corn on the way, we've got more grain on the way. Now the beer you're going to have to start getting out of here, which we should have. Yeah, we do. We're at 80, so as soon as we hit 90, we'll start producing the liquor. Although, the other thing we can do here is we've got two meat businesses in our little four-city deal here. We can knock one down and put, well, we're going to do that. In fact, right now, we're going to buy this industry, knock it down, and put in a distillery in here in Sacramento, and we're going to give it direct lines, a direct feed of the fruit and sugar. And I think to that end, we're actually going to put another large train station. Yeah. Right there. We will give it repairs. Our first line will be for this sugar. And I think we'll run it like this. Get rid of that short block, and then we're going to have the sugar at a small train station here, and I'm going to put it, mainly seems strange, I'm going to put it back here so I can have enough room to kind of loop it around and join it in here. Like that. And then make the junction and double track it around like so. Give it repairs. Give it signals. And set up a line going in here to the only place you can go. Run full. Dragon. Okay, and then we want to go on this other side. We want to come over here from this the fruit. And work our way across this hill and down into, I think, track, let's think about this, track 2. Let's do track 4. That's pushing it. That's pushing it. It doesn't matter because it's downhill full and uphill empty, so we don't care about the slope actually. Okay, go down here, double track this. Oops. Supply tower. Need one over here too. Okay, and run full into here, and really could give it the cars. And then we're going to start pumping this up. That's all we can do for now. And this, the output should be taken up here to this warehouse, which is good. And when they hit 9,000, we're going to do that again up here. We're going to put another one up here because if you look at this, we grow Carson City, then we got to produce all this liquor very quickly. And I think we're looking pretty good. Are we still growing? We're still growing over here. Oh, a business was put in, a dairy farm. Okay, I can't argue with that, except that we don't have any milk coming to you. So we could run direct milk into the city. Do they have any space? 63, 84, 60, 83. What I would really prefer to that dairy, I mean, a dairy is okay, but what is more to the point to what these cities need early on would be textiles. See, it pops up well before the dairy. So he's going to be making dairy that nobody's going to want. So we're going to buy this business, knock it down, put in a weaving factory, put it in probably up here. Then we're going to go out here because there's cotton right out here that we can pick up, and we can give it repairs, and we can go like this and just easily link into that line that's bringing the cattle in. then the question becomes, do we bring it into that same line? 86%, we do not. Crap, I put that up there, didn't I? Let's see, will train station fit in here? We've got to knock this down, or I'm going to put in another station. Let's see. Large train station. I can't get it to move. I'll put it right there. Now I'm going to build the stinking business again. So basically think of it as we knocked it down and moved it. And we're going to put it in like right there. And bump it up one. And then we can have this line come off and hook into that. Like so, get rid of our short block, and we can run full trains of cotton into this station. The only place it'll go. Okay, so that'll be good because that'll produce the textiles, which will be more useful more quickly, including over here. Now, when we get to 40 over here, we'll put in clothing in San Diego, which will be complementary to that, and we'll know we've automatically got it done. Now here we go. We've got a chance to put in another distillery, and we can put this one in Carson City. And the nice thing about this one is we can bump it up more times because it's in a bigger city. We need the money, but we can bump it at more times. See, it's getting the fruit and sugar from our warehouse set up. So let's bump this up another time. Okay, and let's see if we're starting to make some. There, we're starting to make some alcohol. Now we got to watch this. I don't totally trust. See, this isn't actually putting alcohol in this. What it's doing is it's going to put it here in the city storage, and then at a point where it's going to choke and stop. We can't let it stop. It cannot stop. It has to keep going. So if anything, we're going to have to take alcohol from here and move it to another storage site. Like maybe put a warehouse on anything out where? Now, I'm sorry, let me complete that thought. This one, it has some to export, but what's going to happen is the trains we have that are running up, where's the trains we have? Sacramento can't decide if it wants to get smaller or bigger. Yeah, see, it's running alcohol up to that warehouse, so that's cool. Let's get another couple of trains on that. And we finished something. Oh, we hit our 100,000. We're up to 38. We've got 1858. We're looking pretty. I think we're looking pretty good on that, honestly. Bribery is great because it makes all your buildings cheaper. Let's pause for a second. Okay, connection bonus, Eugene. Eugene wants to probably, Eugene would love to send some passengers to Shasta. I'm not sure I can accommodate that. We could conceivably hook them up with Baker City, but that, I don't know if that's going to make them very happy. I don't really know if I care. What about down here? Yuma, do we care? I mean, it would be easy enough. We've got an extra, yeah, we've got an extra connection here. Why don't we put a small station in Yuma? I mean, if they're going to pay us to do it, we'll back it away from that river to give us some room. And then we'll run a line down here to our last little outlet right here. Yeah. I don't pay blackmail. Okay. Okay, we'll leave that bridge. And we got a nice bonus for that. So they basically bought our track. We can buy a train, run it on there, and make money. That seems like a fair deal. Oh, I just double tracked that sort of by, yeah, all right. It's already double tracked, but that was force of habit. We still do we'll set up the line, passenger mail only, between here and here. Oh, and we'll take the Tyson 10-wheeler. And we will add a Rogers American, give it the rail cars, see how long it takes. 30 days, we can run 2 trains. So, run one more and take off. Okay. You're growing. What'd they do? They put a meat industry in here? Oh, for God's sake, what are you doing? Buy that. Delete that. Put in a tailor. And bump it up one. And let's bump this brewery up one. So now we've got 4 manufactured goods that are all kind of complementary to each other. Eugene wants to play. I mean, we could get the bonus, just run some grain out there if we wanted to. Okay, this one has grown again. So what does that mean? Is it at 90? Oh, it hit 60, but we can't put a museum in there. All right, slow down. Let's see where we are. I just can't take all these, and I'm not going to cheese them all. And you know, I mean, you could put a small. If you really need the money, you could put a small station connected to your track, get your bonus, and then delete the station and the track. You'll get your money back, and you'll make a bunch of money on the transaction. It's a very cheesy thing to do, but it does work. It does work. Carson City actually doesn't need to grow anymore, does it? We could bump this up one more if we wanted to. And we will. And how much? Okay, we're 80. We're looking better. Having the 2 of them, 2 places doing it's nice. Now, but see this right here? Okay, hold on. He's going to stop because the city's going to be full of stuff. So let's find a place. I'm going to put a warehouse, a big warehouse with signaling control on Elko. And this warehouse is going to hold sugar, no, sugar's too far away. This, and alcohol, it's going to max this, have repairs, go like this, and like this, Where do I want it to come out? I think I want it to come out like this, this. And actually it could connect into this line right here. Let's see. See if I got it on our correct side, so let's just do it like this. Like so. And here. And we're going to start the process of taking stuff out of here. What we're going to do is I'm going to put in another large station, assuming it'll fit. If it won't, I'm going to scream silently. Ugh! It will fit. We can't come out of this side, but that's okay. We'll get over that. All right. It will fit. First thing we do is build a line like this that goes to that other warehouse. This might be tricky. Yeah, this might be... We may have to bulldoze. Take off part of that track and then get this merged in there like that. And then come off of this to that. Get our signal straightened out. Get rid of that short block. Signals here. Run one up there. Oh, and this is not a superstation, so. But I didn't mean to do that anyway. Shoot, this part of it, I didn't mean for it to. I meant to tie it off like this. You'll see if it'll do it. It won't do it. Okay. We'll have to use both tracks, and we'll do this. We'll put our crossing out here. Take that out. Put them in like that. So you have two-way here. You can either one to get into a track and then come out and go this way. All right. So what we want to do now, we want to set up a line from here, from track 4. We want to run full priorities liquor, and you want to go to that warehouse. And a Tyson 10-wheeler, and there it goes. I'm going to run like 3 trains because we do not want this storage to fill up. We've got to keep it moving. Otherwise, this thing stops producing. If it stops producing, we don't hit our goal. How are we looking? 125. It's I don't want them. 1853. Go get to work. Another chief engineer, no better than the one we have. Sorry, dear. Okay. Now we need to grow flipping San Francisco. They just want to give us money, so crap, we'll take it. Put in repairs. Expand this station. Go this way to here. Put in a small station in Eugene. Put a supply tower. And I am going to put repairs there where it doesn't matter at all. And we'll set the line from here to here, running full, running the Tyson, give them a security guard, and we're going to replace all of our dragons with the Tyson 10 wheeler, which is just faster train, more money. It is a little less tractive power, which could be a mild issue going up through here, but we'll see. We're stalled. Museum. No. University. We're going to put a university. That completes a task. Let's see how we did. We got a gold check on, or gold tick on that. It's down here. And now that we've put in a university, we're of course going to delete that university or demolish it. Put in a museum, the Museum of Education, and that will give us 10% satisfaction. Help us keep this one growing. It's almost 80,000 now. How's San Diego doing? Good deal. Museum in San Diego. It's getting there too. Okay, so we got these two growing. We've got Carson City. We've got Shasta's on the verge of hitting 80,000. That should give us 4 in a little bit. And we've really got to get out here and get to work on Salt Lake City. I think we'll do that in the next episode. I think I'm ready to call it a day. This one might be a little short. I'm not sure, but I think enough for today. I just want to make sure we're good on this one. Yeah, we're real good. Let's just stay until we see this one finish, and let's put a promoter on Salt Lake City. Kind of get that process started. There you go. We haven't seen very many promoters. Would have been nice to have more of them. More profit from mail, sure. Here we go. Once we see that, we'll call it a day. Notice we have 2 cities now that are at 80. There we go. We hit that in time. Good job. Let's stop right there. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Railway Empire video. Thank you.